It's too late, Father. I did find Teresa, despite your best efforts. I found her and told her I love her as much as she loves me. And I'm not going to have you manipulate my life anymore. How dare you help Rebecca Hotchkiss try to send Teresa out of the country?
I was doing it for you, son.
Well, then don't do me any more favors. Look, and from now on, I make my own decisions, all of them. Is that understood?
I only want what's best for you, same as your mother here.
Yeah, but Mother would never stoop as low as you have tonight. And just for the record, I'm the only one who knows what's best for me, whether you believe it or not.
Darling, I know you're doing what you feel is right, but you can understand why we're all in a bit of a state. You have known Gwen forever. I can't count the number of times you've told me how much you love her.
Mother, it wasn't a lie. I still have real feelings for her, but that isn't enough to go through with the marriage tomorrow. Not when I feel the way I do about Teresa. And as hard as tonight was on Gwen, I did the honorable thing.
Well, Gwen's not the only one affected by your sudden attack of honor. What about Crane Industries' merger with Hotchkiss Enterprises? I mean, you're at the helm of the board now, son. Surely you're aware of how critical this business alliance was to our holdings.
Oh, well, now I get it. I mean, this isn't about me or my happiness.
Oh, please,
no, this is about money and stocks. The only thing you and Grandfather give a damn about. Let me guess. After my actions tonight, the Cranes are only worth $250 billion instead of $251?
Well, actually, it's more in the ballpark of...
Look, Father, you don't get it. I don't care about the money. This is about people's lives, doing what's right, being true to oneself.
Do you honestly believe that Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald will make you happier in the long run than Gwen?
I don't know, Mother. But I've got to give myself a chance to find out. I need time to do that, and this was the only way I could see of getting it.
Oh, for God's sakes, couldn't you just go ahead with the wedding and sort out all this romantic folderol afterwards?
What, and hurt Gwen and Teresa even more than I already have? No, Father. If you think that would be a reasonable way to handle this, well, we don't understand one another at all. I feel like a heel for hurting Gwen. But when I talk to her in the morning, I'll get her to understand that I couldn't see it any other way.
You've never heard the expression, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned?
It may take a little time, but I'm sure Gwen will come around. Because she's one of the brightest, most decent, loving people I've ever met.
Well, where the hell are all the servants?
Sleeping, Julian. It's the middle of the night.
I'll get it.
No, you stay here with your mother. Perhaps she can talk some sense into you. I'll see who it is.
Oh, Mother, out of everyone involved, I thought you would be the one person on my side who would have understood why I did this.
I am trying to, Ethan.
You still think about your first love?
We've been through this. It is not the same. Gwen is your first love, and she wants to marry you.
Mother, I love her, but I also love Teresa.
Please, you're just caught up in the excitement of a new love, and someday soon the thrill will wear off, and then you will be serving a life sentence with someone who's so far beneath you.
Don't talk about the woman I love that way.
Ethan?
I tried to get her to come back in the morning.
You aren't going to get away with this. You are not going to get away with breaking my daughter's heart.
You can stop with the threats, Rebecca. You've done enough already.
Well, somebody has to look after my daughter since it's clear you're not going to.
I know I hurt Gwen, but I still believe it's less painful now than it would have been later.
For who? You and that housekeeper's tart of a daughter?
Look, that's enough. Any more talk about this will be between Gwen and me. You know, maybe I shouldn't wait till morning. Where is she right now?
Well, I can't say exactly.
Well, then I'll call her on her cell phone and see if she's up for seeing me. Gwen wouldn't answer, but I can't blame her for not wanting to speak to me.
Yes, it's been an emotionally draining day for all of us. I, for one, could use some sleep.
You're right. I think I'm gonna make one more phone call.
Not to Teresa.
No, Rebecca, I'm not gonna lie to you. But Teresa has had a long day, too. And I want to say goodnight to her.
Ethan can't call over to Teresa's because if he does, he'll find out that Gwen is there. She's suffered enough disappointments for one day, don't you think? Isn't it a little late to be calling Pilar's house? Can't this wait until morning?
Yeah, maybe you're right. I spoke to Teresa earlier tonight. Well, good night, Mother. Good night.
Good night.